Hey everybody, welcome back to my Frosty's Kitchen YouTube channel. In today's video, we're going to make a really easy, no-fail pizza dough. And with the recipe today, I'm going to be making 2 large pizza balls. I have 2 3/4 cups of pizza flour, and that is equal to 410 grams. If you don't have pizza flour, you can use all-purpose flour or bread flour. Both of those work just as well. 1 cup plus 2 tablespoons of cold water, and that is 279 grams. I have a half an ounce of olive oil, that is 15 grams, 2 teaspoons of salt, 10 grams, and my last ingredient, 1/4 teaspoon of instant yeast, 1 gram. So those are the ingredients. Let's get started. First thing we'll do is we're going to get all of our pizza flour into our mixing bowl, and then our instant yeast, get that in, and then I'm just going to hide that yeast. That's good. And then I'm going to get in all of my salt, my olive oil, that's good, and my cold water. I'm using cold water because I am doing a 24-hour cold ferment, and I don't want the yeast to start over-activating at this point. So using cold water just slows down the activity of the yeast. So I'll close down the safety cage. If you want to know more about this amazing mixer, this is the ProBaker 5 Plus, and I have all of the information down underneath the video in the description box and also in the comment section. An amazing mixer. It is super quiet and very, very powerful. Now I'm just going to get this going. I'm going to take it up to about speed number 3. And then I'll put a timer on for 14 minutes and let the machine do its magic. Alexa, set a timer for 14 minutes.
Good afternoon, Mark. 14 minutes, starting now.
I'm kneading for 14 minutes, but you can do as little as 8 minutes. I wouldn't suggest anything less than 8 minutes when you're kneading pizza dough. So my 14-minute timer just went off, but I just wanted to leave the mixer going just a little bit so that you can see the action that's happening in the bowl. For this spiral dough mixer, this is a very small amount of dough. The machine doesn't even know that it's in there. It's absolutely quiet. There's 0 strain on the motor. Really nice. And I'm still going to get 2 very nice pizzas out of this dough. So I'm going to turn this off. You can see it there. I'm going to remove it from the bowl and then I'll be back. So I've got my scale. I always like to weigh my dough. Let's get that on there. 703 grams. So I'm going to move that. I'm going to split this now into 2 balls. So a really easy one today. We're just going to split this into 2 dough balls. I want about 350 each. There's 349, that's close enough. There we go. So I don't even have to weigh the other one. And then we'll just get on to forming the balls. Make sure I'm on camera here. Right there. Flip it over. I'm just going to push everything together and then up into itself. Just push everything in. Okay, and then I'm going to flip it over, and then this is where the forming happens. So you can already see how this is getting really nice. So what I'm doing is I'm going in and I'm applying pressure as I turn, or as I pull down like this. So what it's doing is it's just pulling the skin downward, making a really nice dough ball. Look at that. Super nice. You can finish it off with a little bit of a roll like this. That's good. I've already oiled my bowls, so I've just sprayed these with olive oil. So I'm just going to lift that up and then gently get that right in there. So there's number one. I'll do it one more time. Let's bring everything together. Just like that. Flip it over. Just like that. Look at that. That is nice. A little bit of a roll. Lift it up and then right into our bowl. And that's perfect. And now all I have to do is just cover these with plastic wrap. So first what I like to do is I just like to spray the tops with olive oil just so that the dough does not dry out on the top. So at this point I have oiled my balls and I also have placed the plastic on that one, and then we'll just get that on here. So just like that. Perfect. So for this recipe I'm going to be doing a slow cold 24-hour ferment. So I'll leave both of my doughs on my work table for about 30 minutes and then they're going into the fridge for 24 hours. So that 24-hour period in the fridge is going to really help develop some really nice flavors in the doughs. So that's it for this portion of the video. As always, I always come back and I just show you a few photos of the baked pizzas. Hey everybody, I'm back, and as promised, here are some photos from the baked pizzas. Both of my pizzas were baked for 3 minutes at 700 degrees Fahrenheit. And that's around 371 degrees Celsius. So as you can see, really nice results, a nice crust, nice browning, and leopard marks. And I baked both pizzas in the Gozney Arc XL pizza oven. So a really fun one. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you wish. And if you're on Facebook, I'm also over there at Bake Like a Pro. And if you want exclusive Gozney Arc XL pizza content, you can check that out over on my pizza channel. And that's over at Pizza Dough Pro on YouTube. So that's it. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.